saw this one here. The church.
Oh, it's really the story of immigrant women and they're little pieces of story.
So I had a nice time with my friends. I had a nice plate of food. I got home, had a burrito with Polish sausage, sriracha, cheese, refried beans, tahini. Power drink, I had 8 units of insulin with that. Right now I'm having a sandwich with strawberry preserves, cinnamon, and soy nuts, and a cup of tea. Sometimes I cough so hard, so laboriously that it exhausts me. And I mean the term exhaust in this way. All of my body's energy is exhausted. Like if you take a cup full of liquid, just a regular table cup, and you turn it upside down completely, and it's empty afterwards, and you shake it around and there's nothing in it, it's exhausted of all of its liquids. I get so tired sometimes from coughing. Just one coughing fit, not even the culmination of the day, but within maybe 2.5 minutes of coughing so hard it just sounds like I'm screaming. Sounds like it. If you're on the other side of the house, you'd say, what is he yelling about? And when I'm done, it's just like I ran a marathon through molasses. I'm so exhausted. I still got a cough too. I still got all this junk sitting around in my airways. It's not like I coughed everything up, no. I coughed up some of the junk in my lungs. I have not even approached coughing up most of it. It's not even a huge improvement on my breathing. It's a small, barely noticeable improvement, and I'm exhausted. And so that's just, there's nothing I can do which would prevent it. There is nothing that I do whichever causes it. There's nothing there's nothing that indicates it's going to happen. I cough and it's loud and it makes my body shake. I've become accustomed to kneeling on the ground, putting my back up against a wall instinctively, and most of the time when I cough, to make sure I don't fall down. Putting my hand to my head to make sure I don't get, if I do get too dizzy, at least I know where my head is. It's not like it stops anything. That's life. Nothing's changing that. This isn't going away. I'm not just sick for this week. This isn't just a month-long virus that just needs some antibiotics. I was born like this. I'm going to die like this. And I don't get vacations from this. This never lets up. This never heals. This never turns around. It's called a progressive disease. It gets worse. Scar tissue builds up on my pancreas and on my lung tissue. Scars don't heal. Scars don't fade. Every scar that you have, you will die with, regardless of how old you were when you received it. There is no surgery to remove scar tissue. It only makes more scar tissue to have surgery. That's the reality I've had to deal with my entire life. This didn't spring up on me one day. This wasn't a big surprise. I'm getting out of breath from talking. As if I wasn't already, and I'm probably going to be coughing in the next minute. Disabling me from doing anything else. I can't multitask when I'm coughing. I can't do other things at the same time. I can hardly hear what's going on around me. Because most of the time the blood rushes up into my ears and it is as loud as the ocean surf. It's mind-numbingly loud. I can't even hear what's going on around me when I'm coughing hard enough. And I'm just going to have to live with that. And now I'm expected to be employed. I can't even drive a car. I've never driven a car. I've never even tried. It's just never came up. Ever. And get a job. Great. Hilarious. We're all laughing so hard. No, wait, that's me coughing really loud.